There were more crackdowns this weekend on anti-war protests and encampments. Early this morning, police moved in on the campus of USC in Los Angeles and quickly dispersed protesters. It's just the latest in a series of sweeps by law enforcement and schools losing patience. Our Mark Strassmann has the latest.
At the University of Virginia on Saturday, police at times sprayed a chemical irritant to help arrest roughly 25 protesters and take down a tent city. At the Art Institute of Chicago, a new encampment lasted only hours on Saturday. Police moved in, they made at least 68 arrests. And a new disruption at the University of Michigan's commencement. Dozens of protesters chanted and waved Palestinian flags, but the event went on.
For many schools, this month's new challenge, graduation, doing it well in the face of all this protest. Here in LA, USC's plan, canceling its main commencement exercise this Friday.
Student journalist Liv Kelleher has covered it all here. The protests, police raids, the ongoing show of force.
My view is administration should have handled this differently. I think the calling in of LAPD was excessive.
But the administrator's message to protesters, enough. At UCLA last week, counter-protesters started brawling with people inside the encampment. Later in the week, police moved in, arresting more than 200 people. In a couple hours at Columbia, the NYPD retook a campus building seized by demonstrators. One officer accidentally fired his gun. No one was hit. More than 100 people arrested. Several schools, like Vassar and Brown, negotiated with demonstrators. In some cases, administrators agreed to talk about protesters' demands to divest from funding, investments, and partnerships with the State of Israel. The protesters went back to their dorms. But at roughly 80 schools, unrest still fractures campus with clashing claims of free speech and hate speech.